What's up everybody, it's me Johnny G and welcome back to the channel for another unboxing video. And this time we've got more Arknights merch from the official Yostar store. Now, what is crazy about this is this has been a very long time coming. This is the 6th anniversary merch that released back in January, right after New Year's. This had started into the store. And we ended up, I made this order, I think it was January 11th. Yeah, I had the email up here. It was January 11th. And it shipped out, let me scroll back here. It shipped out towards the beginning of, or no, it was the very end of March. It shipped March 27th. And then it's been stuck in customs, sitting in customs for quite, well, over a month. It's May 9th now. Is the day that I finally received this. And when you look back at the shipping, there was a point where it arrived in customs on like the 9th, April 9th, so about a month ago. And then for whatever reason, it was rejected. And then it got approved like a day or so later. So shipping's weird. I don't know what's going on, but it sat for a very long time and just finally arrived today. Now, I'm very excited. There should be 4 different items in here. And basically what we got was the 6th anniversary Terran Banquet kit, which should have like the art books and some various things in it. There should be a backpack, a plushie, and a teacup in here. I'm anxious to get into it. I hope everything's okay because of that customs issue. But let me go ahead and we'll cut this open and we'll get started. It's a fairly big box. And I was not expecting it. I literally just woke up. I slept in a bit today, but I just woke up. I'm tired, out of it, need a shower, but I don't care. I got my Arknights merch. So let's go ahead and get this cut open here and then show off what we got. All right, so we are now open. And nicely enough, a lot of bubble wrap. But the first thing in the box, let's slide it over here. Try not to bump our mic, but we have the Jessica plushie. And it's not Jessica's alter, it is OG Jessica. So as you see, it is meant to be like the original version, what we see first, who we meet first before. But it's got a cute little tail. Oh my god, adorable. But her little ears hanging low, the sad expression. She is so freaking cute. But the little black steel badge, the logo on her shirt, and of course this is, you know, like a removable fabric, just like most of the other plushies. You could actually take her jacket off. She's got her little duffel bag here. Her feet are so cute, but downright adorable. Fun little plushie. She's got a little bit of screen printing on the very bottom of her head there, her hair. So that's interesting. That's a neat little touch. She's got her headset as well, which is adorable. Her little shooting headset. She is cute. As soon as she popped in the shop, I had to get her because of the fact that I really, if you guys have been following along, you know how much I fell in love with the story of the Jessica Alter event, Come Catastrophes or Wakes and Vultures. And it was one of those things where she was a character where before that, I didn't really think much of. Not that I disliked her, I just didn't really think a whole lot about her. She wasn't one that was like forefront of my mind of characters I really liked, but I really came to like her and appreciate her character at that point with that story and her altar and what she did in Davistown. It was such a beautiful story at that point, and man, as soon as I seen they were putting a plushie up, I had to have it. Now, I'll see if I can give you a better look here at the black steel. There you go, the badge, but it actually has her name on it, Jessica, in little paw print. That is so cute. So they did a good job. They did a really good job with some of the detail on this plush. But then again, they always do. They always have fantastic work on their plushies. So set her aside. Next up, I'm gonna sit this box down because it's, as you guys see, there is a hole in it. That's what worried me, but it's a big box. It's in the way. But we have, this is called a Yunomi teacup. So I'm very excited, and I hope this isn't broke. I think this is probably what I was worried about the most, making sure that it didn't break. But it looks to be okay. There doesn't look to be any damage to the box. The top's a little puffed out, but that just looks like when they were putting it together, they didn't push it in properly. But it says type Higashi. So, very well packed, it seems. Foam packing and everything on the inside. Oh, it's perfect. No damage. I'm going to have to be very careful with this, but it is, as you guys can see, tucked in perfectly. So, get in here. Oh, pulled all the foam out. That's nice. So, we have the Arknights logo on the bottom. Rotate that. And then that's the detail on the side of the teacup. It's a nice color fade. I don't know if that's what you'd consider the ombre or whatever, but then you have the Higashi symbol there on the side. There's a very nice, it's lighter weight. It's not too light, but not heavy in any way. Like, you could feel that it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's comfortable to hold, but it's not something that just feels super delicate actually when you hold it. So it's not, again, extremely lightweight or anything. I like it. It doesn't really say anything. It's reinforced porcelain, but it doesn't say anything as far as if it's I wouldn't put it through a dishwasher or anything like that, but like if it's what kind of delicate handling it should have. So I'll look that up here real quick just so that we have that information, especially too because I am kind of going to need the info here on the upcoming box when we get to it for the 6th anniversary box. But let's take a look here. Okay, so even on the Yostar website, the store website, it doesn't really say anything. It just says, for the description, inspired by traditional designs of Higashi, the new Yunomi teacup invites you to brew a fine cup of tea. Let its gentle warmth accompany your moment of rest. So I personally would handle this with extreme care, very gentle washing with a light cloth, and not any kind of like an abrasive type of soap or anything like that. Just a very light dish soap and water, you know, warm or hot water to clean the cup, and just a quick wash. Don't soak it or anything like that. Rinse it and you're done if you're going to use it. For me, I'm probably going to keep it as just a decoration. I'll put it in, I have a hutch in my kitchen that I have, like, the top shelf is all like bottles of alcohol, different bottles of alcohol, and then the bottom shelf is mostly different like decorations. I have some I have a fancy plate in there. I have a couple of fancy like sets of salt and pepper shakers and some other things, just a variety of different things, and some like fancy glasses in there as well. So this will probably go with that, depending. I may even just put it on my shelf here. But overall, if you will use it, I definitely would recommend light handling and care when it comes to the washing process. But that's our teacup. So we have our plushie and our teacup. Next up, before we do the box, that'll be the last thing, we'll check out the backpack. This is a Lungman themed backpack. Now, as you guys know, before we got that bag that was themed after Yan and the Sui siblings, and that bag was a very nice quality, but it was like a tote bag style. This is an actual full-on backpack, and as you can see, we've got two straps, solid, decent padded straps. This feels like, you know, your regular backpack style. And then material wise, very like, I don't know what, if it's polyester or whatnot. Let's see. Yep, polyester, POM, PU, zinc alloy, and PVC. So, but the material feels hefty, like it could hold up enough to things, but it is a lightweight backpack. It's very nice. And then I'll unclip this just so you can see the design fully, but it has the Lungmen dragon stamp and the word Lungmen, Yen Lungmen, actually going along the side there, which is pretty cool. Now, since we unclipped that, the top of the bag is actually a really cool zipper across. And inside here, ooh, inside is soft. It's very hard to see because it's so big, but you can see there is trying to get this so that you guys can see down in, but you can see it's a softer feeling on the inside. It's actually, I wouldn't quite describe it as velvety, but it's just a little bit different. There is padding definitely for your back, but there's 2 pockets, so like I could slide a laptop in here and then other things in the front. Now again, it's a lighter backpack. It feels like it would hold up to things, but I definitely wouldn't put a ton of stuff in here. I would use this maybe as like a light travel bag if you're going somewhere like to a friend's house or a family's house or something for a day, and you just want something to toss your laptop in, your charger, your phone charger, and then like some clothes or just a couple small things. I would do that, but I wouldn't put a ton of things in here. I wouldn't really risk ruining or damaging this too much with overpacking it, but it still feels like it would hold up well enough for a decent, like a daytime bag or whatever you would call it. There is a small zipper pouch on the inside. I'm gonna open that up just to see. It's about the size of a phone, roughly, so you could probably put something like that in, a smaller phone, something, but nothing too crazy with that. And then we have the front pouch, which is about the same. Ooh, and we found something hidden in it. 1 second here. And then you have your 2 little like drink pouches, bottle pouches on the side. But this one maybe a little bit about phone size. But on the inside of that, I found this. It's an acrylic carabiner clip. That is neat. Yen Lungmen, and it's got like a measurement almost thing on it, but it's got these little holes and stuff. That was just tucked down in. That's pretty cool. Nice pattern, nice print to it. Again, lightweight backpack, lightweight feel to it, not heavy duty in terms of, you know, something to pack a bunch of stuff in, but still very fun and cool to show off your love for Arknights with. And now, last but not least, we have one of my favorite things to get every year, the anniversary box. This is the 6th anniversary Terran Banquet box. Now in here, this should have the volume 1 and 2 art book, a 3D acrylic standee, cable tie set, character fridge magnets, faction sticker set, laser ticket set, and ticket sleeve. So, first and foremost, as you can see on the front, we have some really cool artwork, starting with Virtuosa on this side. Then you have Spectre and Scotty, it looks like. No, I was right, because that's the Born as One Spectre the Unchained costume. So it is Spectre, and then Scotty, the Corrupting Heart in the middle. Then we have Lumen and Mulesies over here. So that's pretty cool. Very interesting. But very nice artwork on that part of the box over here. And we have the Arknights logo. Both the sides are blank. But then on the front, we have the 6th anniversary Terran Banquet Kit logo. So pretty cool. Go ahead and carefully cut the plastic. just so we don't damage the box or anything. These are always so nicely done, and they always contain very nice merch and things like that, but I always look forward to the art books and things the most, because some of it is, of course, your key art and things that they share throughout the year for events and things, but then there's concept art and stuff sometimes with it, or not so much concept art, but just in general character art that's very fun to look at. The concept art's usually good for the art books themselves, but here's another look at that without the plastic on it, so it's not as shiny. But you have the Arknights 6th Anniversary Terran Banquet logo, and then the character artworks for each of them going across here. Very, very nice job. So, next, front is magnetic. We lift that up. Oh god, I love a good Pookie jump scare. I absolutely love a Pookie jump scare, because we open this up and there's "Welcome, Doctor," and the first thing we get is a happy 6th anniversary art card of none other than my Pookie Lapland. Look at that. Is that not awesome? Oh, that makes me so happy. God, that's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm a happy boy now. But, all right. So next we open up here, and here's, I'll try to pull it over this way. So we got a lot of stuff in here. As I said, this has got 2 art books, a 3D acrylic standee, a cable tie set, character fridge magnets, and faction sticker set, laser ticket set, and ticket sleeve. So here's our cable tie set. And as you see, it's Chen and Hoshiguma. So, and there's a bunch of stuff in here, and like I said, there is the 2 art books, 3D acrylic standee set, cable tie set, character fridge magnets, faction sticker set, laser ticket set, sorry, and a ticket sleeve. And the first thing up that we have here is, here's our cable tie set, and it's Mostuma and Hoshiguma, which is kind of weird. You would think they'd do Chen and Hoshiguma, since they kick ass together, but oh well. That's pretty neat. I probably won't exactly use those for cable ties, or if I do, it's got to be somewhere where I can display stuff, like with my Arknights things. So I'm not really sure about that. This appears to be, let's see. These are the character fridge magnets. We have, oh, they're stuck together. We have Momoka and Tragodia with Miss Christine. So very, very cute artwork on those 2. And if you look, it's hard to see with the front on the design, but if you look, you can see the 2 little magnets inside the acrylic. So very, very cool. Put this back. Okay, and next up, we have some metal rods here, and I believe those go with our 3D acrylic here. Yeah, so what these basically look like is you put the peg on one side and you point them backwards so that this can stand up. So that's essentially all there is to it. And if you could see, this is sort of semi-transparent. So you could see my hand moving behind the acrylic block. And this is heavy. This is a decent weight to it. And a very beautiful artwork. Now I still have it in the plastic. I'm not gonna really take it out right at the moment, but That is very beautifully done. Now we take that out, and we have this faction sticker set here. So we'll go ahead and carefully open that up so we can put them back in the plastic here when we're done. But these are really neat transparent stickers. I'm probably just going to keep them like this because I don't want to waste them. I don't want to use them. I'm weird when it comes to stickers. I love stickers. I love seeing stickers. I love all different kinds of stickers. I don't like using stickers that I can never get back. So special ones like this, I'll never use. I can avoid it. But first up, we have Rhine Lab, the Abyssal Hunters. If I can get it still enough. There we go. Laterano. And Rhodes Island. Very, very neat. And like I said, transparent. There's a little like tab on the side that you can use to open them up, to actually use them on something if you wanted to. But again, that is definitely not in my prerogative. These are getting protected and kept nicely. I'll use them as a decoration at some point. I'll probably put them in like a little sleeve of some sort, like a card sleeve, and display them here with my other merch. Or we'll just keep them comfy and cozy in the box here. No big deal. And next, we have those laser tickets and ticket sleeves. So let's go ahead and open up the sleeve. Now this here is just like your folder type of material, that plasticky folder, I should say, that sometimes they use in a lot of Asian countries and things. I forget what they call them, but you could get a lot of this kind of material with like anime artwork and stuff like that on it. So, and full-size folders to like protect papers and things. But as you can see, this laser ticket sleeve has Doctor on the front with the Rhodes Island logo. And on the back here, we have Arknights Operator Information World, whatever those three things in particular mean. But then on this side over here, you have your Elite 1 and Elite 2 symbols. Very interesting. And then on the inside, 180 sanity. And this little pouch. And this is another pouch. And then the laser tickets. There should be, I believe, 5 of them here. And first and foremost, here's a funny one. You've got Closure, Golden Glow, Amiya, and Doctor. Poor Doctor getting shocked a little bit there. We have Entelekia here. Beautiful, beautiful shiny design with her. I really liked her operator. I haven't used her nearly enough. Then, look at that. In the Vina Victoria event. Man, was that cool. I can hear Reforged in my head right now while I'm looking at that. Thorn's Altar. Beautiful. Beautiful work with these. And then there is Trigodia from his event. And I forget her name, but she was the artist that she did the painting. She was the I believe, the free operator for that event. She was part of the story. She did all the set painting and whatnot. She was like a flying operator or something. Like she could fly or something. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, she was pretty cool. I liked her. But those are awesome, and those can fit perfectly within that folder. Now the last things that we have here in this box, of course, are our artworks. Now I'm going to be very careful because they're sealed together in plastic. Let me see if I can just use a fingernail. Yeah, I can. I don't want to damage anything. Just split the plastic and then peel it off. And we'll take a quick look through a couple pages of these. But we have that artwork again on the front of volume 1. And then on the back is this. And then the front of volume 2 has Mizuki and Kirara and Amiya. And there's the back, little bunny symbols. All right, let's open up volume 1. Oh, there's some beautiful works in here that we definitely need to see. Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff. Definite key arts and various things. But like, wow. Talk about a very, very nice set of pages to start with. Beautiful artwork, especially Lumen and Okeanos there. Wow, is that cool. They always do such a fantastic job with these. I cannot get over the artists, the variety of artists that they get to put together things in these art books, not just for the game, but they create the art that goes into creating the game, and then of course into this. But there's, of course, you know, Shu. I love that piece, but looking at this one, it's them doing the chair racing. It's hinted about through various things, and of course Logos winning the office chairs. Just wow. Is that insane? Oh, there's a really cute one. Exuzie and Lemoen, younger. And then there's Shining the Paradigmatic. I'm not going to show everything, but we'll glance through a few of the more eye-catching pieces for me right off the bat. But there's Chung Yue, but Yu and Blaze Alter. And they're making the mooncakes. Which is one thing. Oh, Neon is hiding in the corner there too. You can see Neon. But that's one thing that I still have yet to make. I was going to make it when I did is the longevity noodles. And I bought some of the things to make the mooncakes, but the process was going to take way too long for the time that I had. So I didn't quite get to finish that, but I will. I'll make that for you guys someday. But then we have from the Pepe event, which is cool, Pepe and TT and Papyrus, and then Trigodia and Miss Christine there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful art piece. Here's another one with Shu with her costume, and then a day at Penguin Logistics. Skip through here because here's one that really, really needs to be a wallpaper on my computer, but that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Lapland in Texas. Yum. Whatever she's drinking looks delicious. Gotta say. Oh, look at the chibi artwork. Oh my god. Miss Christine, little Trigodia, and then that girl, that operator. I'm blanking on her name right now, but that is so cute. They have it up front here. Yeah, I might be able to find it. 1 second. Tippy, yeah. Okay. We got her. Ooh, and one of my favorites, still underrated to this day, Vigil himself. Still would like to do a cosplay of him, but man, handsome Lupo. What an awesome dude. Almost called him Good. Awesome Good. Ooh. Beautiful artwork. Viviana. Look at that. And then Ebenholz. Maybe another fun one. To walk around complaining of a headache all day, too. Monster! Here's Chung Yue. And Monster. finally, he's coming as an operator, but there, penance with Dimitri. Oh, I cannot wait to have Dimitri. But I'm going to be so sad the moment he comes over here in chat. You know, his voice is not going to be me. I love doing his voice. Anytime we come into the Syracuse events, I love creating a voice for Dimitri. And I like giving him that little bit of that accent and stuff. He's so much fun, but it's gonna be so weird hearing a different voice for him. I know I'm not an official voice actor in the game or anything, but still, it's fun. It's fun to wish for characters like that you really love and value in the story. But there's a neat one with Doctor and Silver Ash, and Doctor has the cub on his shoulder. Silver Ash's bird flying above, which is really cool. That's an awesome one. Oh, and there. Ooh, baby. Hello. Hi, Lapland. Oh, my. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Yes. 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 So much yes. Ooh. Very neat. Here we have a couple more really, really nice art pieces. And it's Vigil in Texas. Amia. Ooh. So here is a cool concept-ish artwork that looks to be around. If you guys see, remember seeing the trailer for the Masses Travels, where they had the CG trailer where it was Virtuosa and Executor fighting Exusier and Lemoen. And that was definitely an image straight out of that. Now, here is another really fun one of Project Red and Crown Slayer. That's an awesome piece. Now that's volume 1. Like I said, I'm not showing everything. Let's take a look at volume 2. What do we got in here? Now these are all like these are ones that they posted a lot to like social media for certain things. Like these were Chinese New Year pictures. There's Valentine's Day, spring stuff. Here's April Fool's Day and Children's Day, 2025. So these are a lot of the pictures in this book that are they were your celebratory images for different holidays. And they'll probably have like their social media and stuff like that in here. They do that often when they reach milestones with social media. They'll post special artworks, and those will be up. You can download them in high res on the Yostar website, or the Arknights Global website. Adventure that cannot wait for the sun. Narantuya. God, I love Narantuya. Narantuya is still one of my best boss killer type operators. I will use her really heavy on bosses and like large number enemies and use her skill. But I don't even think I have her fully maxed out. There's stuff from a Kesdelian Rescue and Sarkaz's Furnace Side Fables featuring Nymph. Teresa in the background. Ending a Grand Overture. Here we go. Portatori de Veluti artwork. The official art pieces. I've had this one as a wallpaper for a very long time. Had this one at 1.2. Both beautiful pictures. I use them I dock my phone when I'm at work. And when I dock it, it has like, it's a Samsung, so it uses what they call Samsung DeX mode. So it comes up like you're operating it like a computer when you dock it and connect it to a monitor. So I'll do that, and I'll have a wallpaper on it, and that's usually what I'm using is something Arknights. There's more from Mi Portatori de Veluti, and then onward to Such is the Joy of Our Reunion. Very beautiful. Oh, some of my favorites. When Elegies Are Ashes. That is such a beautiful yin and yang type artwork for Iblana and Reed. Oh, this one is really one of my favorite heartbreaking pieces for dissociative recombination, with Priestess in the top, house it just on the other side. You can't get to her. Monster. Dr. Namia. Masses Travels. The artwork for the Masses Travels. This one, turn it this way, and you guys can see it a little better. More of a poster style. That would actually be cool to print out a poster of that, or to get a poster made. Then we do have our 5.5 anniversary stuff here. Images that were used during the live stream and just to promote the half-year anniversary. Here was another live stream commemorative with the Sui siblings, but this one was 410k followers on X, on the English X account. And then these are just special commemorative artworks, the special day commemorative artworks featuring more of the Sui stuff. But that's it. Ow, I just hit myself in the head with the corner of the art book. Well, what a fun box set here. As always, beautiful art books that I do go back and look at a lot. I love looking at these kind of things. These art books and enjoying them and so on. It's such a nice thing to collect overall, but at the same time, it's just very fun to be able to look at the artwork and to see the differences each year in like the themes that they're going for and things like that. So, and of course, never hurts to have a little Pookie jump scare in your box. With that though, let me know if you guys got any of the 6th anniversary merch and what you picked up. Of any of the other stuff that I didn't get here. There's a couple things that I just didn't really want. They were cool, they were in the shop, but it is what it is. These were a lot of fun to open up, and I'm looking forward to whatever is to come here in a little while when we're getting ready for the 7th anniversary on Global. So, again, let me know if you got anything. Let me know what your favorite Arknights merch is, and with that, please like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see more cool Arknights content, whether it's gameplay, whether it's the fandub stuff that we've got working on, or unboxings for merch and various things like that. For now, that's it for this one, and I will see you all next time.